What's up, guys? My name is Cory Pierce. I'm a session guitar player based in Nashville, Tennessee. Do a lot of live stuff and studio stuff, and I'm here to talk about this incredible guitar made by Cory Guitars. Man, where did the conversation even start? First off, this guitar is incredibly sick. Was a total surprise to me. I wasn't planning on getting a new guitar, shopping for a guitar. I was chatting with my buddy, and we have a mutual friend out in Colorado, and he's just a super genius. I mean, he can probably build anything that he put his mind to, and he has. And so we literally just like chatted on the phone one day, and he was like, yeah, man, like, what's your dream guitar? If I was to like build you a guitar, tell me what you want. Tell me what you're into, what you currently have, what you don't have, what you would like. You know, I have not a ton of guitars, honestly, in my arsenal. It's pretty slim. And so I was thinking, like, what sounds do I gravitate towards the most, and what would be, most useful? And I have another Telly that I love. I just don't play it as much anymore. It's just, single coils, pretty run-of-the-mill, classic Fender Telly. It's great, but I'm on Duesenbergs a lot, and they just kind of have like a wide frequency range that kind of is what I gravitate towards most, especially live, but they're just great in the studio too. So we were just chatting, man, and I decided to kind of work something in like the Telly Deluxe kind of world. I've always kind of wanted to have one of my own, but with a couple really fun changes. And so Jordan completely outdid himself, and with the very little information that I gave him, he just went above and beyond, man. First of all, I think what sets these guitars apart the most is his hardware choice. I personally have never heard of a guitar using titanium before, and every piece of hardware on this is titanium. This Bigsby, he completely hand cut himself from titanium instead of just putting a normal Bigsby on it, which is insane. I asked like for Filtertrons, which I thought, Filtertrons in a Telly would just be so sick. And I've never owned one. I've never honestly even played one, I don't think. But I was like, let's just give it a shot. And instead of just putting Filtertrons in the guitar, he made his own Filtertrons. So these are custom wound pickups that Jordan just made. Like, who does that? I have no idea. And they sound absolutely incredible. And then I asked for a mastery bridge, and instead of just putting a stock mastery on it, he made one from scratch out of titanium, and it's just incredible. Like, but I picked it up, and the first thing I started to notice was the like top. There's like a bell tone on all the notes. Which can only assume is the titanium that's kind of singing that. It kind of just has like a glassy, very articulate sound to it. Like the smallest adjustments that I make with the right hand, it really reacts to it in a very articulate way. Cleans up incredibly well. And the neck pickup feels super cool. It's got this very dynamic but mid hump. Super usable. Honestly, man, I'm just like so stoked, so blown away. I've been putting on so many songs. Like it's my first grab for just about every session I'm on now. Mostly because I'm just like excited to see what it can do. I'm like learning what it does best, what I love about it. And I've never had a guitar brand new in my life, like ever. So having just something that's like so fresh is super fun to see how it does. And we've had a crazy like ice weather storm. Power was out in Nashville for days. It was frigid in the studio. And I come out here and pick it up and it's like perfectly in tune, still intonated. Like it's just a rock solid guitar, man. It sounds awesome. One super like cool fact about Jordan that maybe sets him apart from other guitar builders is like he's an incredible guitar player himself. Like he's a phenomenal musician, but he also has like an insane engineering brain. Like I think he works in aerospace, so he's just like he's actually like a super genius and is very just, you know, articulate with everything he does with his hands. Like he knows exactly how to engineer insane stuff, and having the like musician knowledge behind that, like you can just tell like this was made by someone who doesn't just have like the brains of an engineer, but like the know-how of a player who knows how to like get the sound just right, the frequencies. It just feels so insanely comfortable. I asked for like a more low profile neck, and this is like, I would say below like medium C level. So it feels kind of like a vintage late 50s, early 60s neck, which is super comfortable. It's actually quite different from a lot of my other guitars that are more either medium C or thicker. So it's like, it just feels almost like it plays itself. It's just, everything is very within reach, very cozy. I kind of forgot that guitars could feel this comfortable, to be honest. And yeah, a lot of guys have been asking, because I've been taking it out on the road for a few shows, and you know, if I do a session in town with other people, I always bring it. And it's definitely like turned some heads. They're like, what is that you're playing? And I've let a few guys just get their hands on it and get their feedback, and it's like a resounding shock. Like they're just so blown away. at the way it sounds. It's instantly so money. It just sounds great. The pickups are super articulate. I don't have another guitar to exactly compare it to. It's kind of a world in between Fender, in between Gretsch. Has similarities to a Strat in some ways. Like it's just killer, man. In general, like, I feel like the people that this guitar mostly would speak to is someone who just wants something that's made completely high class. Like everything is to the 10th degree. The details, no one else is really making stuff with this kind of attention to detail and with these quality of parts. It just unlocks a ton of different sounds. It's very responsive, so I would say for guys that are doing a lot of studio stuff, like that's so key. Like being able to pull 10, 12, 15 different sounds out of a guitar without even changing a pickup, like just changing up dynamics with your right hand, your left hand, how tight, how loose you're playing. Like it just reacts to all of that super well, especially with the drivey stuff. You know, I can be real loose. And if I tighten up, it feels awesome. Cory guitars, check them out, man. They're next level.